Musketeers out of the Big East Conference challenge the top-ranked LSU Tigers from the SEC. Power, but he's got a huge batting average.
Yeah, he's batting .429 on the season. He's 6 homers, 8 doubles. His 26 RBI. One of the more highly touted pitchers out of high school. A guy that Jay Johnson thought would not end up at LSU. Thought he'd be drafted in the first round and signed. But the Catholic High Baton Rouge product is here.
He hums 195 plus and gets it by the swinging Lambden. The 2-1 pitch to Hendrickson. Hit sharply past the diving Stephen Milam. That is cut off in left center field. And a base hit by Hendrickson, a rope through 60. This will be a play for Jake Brown, it appears. Stanfield is also there. And the pitch. Popped up. This is playable on the left side. Milam retreating, and Milam makes the catch in the base path for the final out. So a one-top, the freshman having a tremendous rookie year. Jared Jones follows at first base. Daniel Dickinson, the second baseman. Josh Pearson is the cleanup hitter in left field. Stephen Milam, who's on first base. He has reached base in every game this year. And that streak is going to continue right now. That ball falls out of the reach of the right fielder, Mansick. Curiel rounds second and looks at his coach, who says, whoa. Curiel slams on the brakes at second base. A ringing double into the right field corner. This ball is blasted deep to center field. Will the ballpark hold it? You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. A tremendous line drive home run, well over 400 feet. That's home run number 7 for Jared Jones. Don't poke the bear.
Jared Jones is seeing it big right now. I mean, every pitch looks like a grapefruit to him. That time he worked a breaking ball. It was a hanging curveball. Watch right here. Splits the middle of the plate. Thigh high, breaking about every pole. And he's got to be thinking, wow, this college thing's pretty tough.
This could be a back-to-back blast. It is up, 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 pucker up. Kiss that baby goodbye. Daniel Dickinson, for the 6th time, rips one out of the ballpark. Back-to-back blasts by Jones and Dickinson, and the Tigers are off and running. It's 3-0.
And this LSU lineup, especially at the top, Lynn, there is just no room for error and no mercy. You go Curiel, double, smash, and then you go Jones.
Pearson hits it sharply and bangs the 4th base hit in a row to open the game for the Tigers. He beat the shift. There were 3 infielders on the right side of the diamond. Right now the bullpen just starting to get busy for Xavier. The pitch. That's tight to Milam, and he's aboard. So 5 Tigers have come to the plate. 5. The outfield is deep and straight away. He chops it to the right side. That's through for a base hit. Pearson rounds third. Pearson is coming to the plate. Pearson makes it standing, and the Tigers add to their lead. A bouncing RBI single to the right side by Jake Brown, and the Tigers. That's hit sharply. Out at second, out at first. The run scores. A 6-4-3 double play. Canterbury, Lambden, and Mish turn it over. This ball is drilled into the right field corner. It is down on the warning track. Tanner Reeves rounds first. He's going to stop at second base. And Ronnie, the Tigers have been ringing.
Always impressive when you see a player, a full-time player, with either equal amount of walks to strikeouts or more walks than strikeouts.
He drills this to center field. That's down for a base hit. It will be good for an RBI. Stanfield makes the big turn at first base, but holds back. Chris Stanfield extends the inning as he knocks in Reeves from second base. A 3-1 pitch, a hitter's count. Curiel ties into one. This is hit deep. Carrying, off the wall. Here comes a runner around third. He'll make it easily. Curiel on his way to third base. He slides. He is out at third base. Sight on that turn was very accurate because he probably took a step and a half more than he needed to.
Yeah, big time. Here's Jaden Newt, a new pitcher for LSU. So William Schmidt only went one inning.
Rosters when there were not 17 pitchers.
Absolutely.
Newt catches Anderson looking. There's some heat on that pitch, but it misses wide. That was 95 plus.
Yeah, well, you know, if you hit the umpire.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he was tardy on a 92.5-mile-an-hour heater.
Competition.
Swing and a miss. Newt strikes out the side in between.
Sassery's sign, you know, normally hits those big towering homers that go way up high in the air, kind of like that.
This is going to be a long run for everybody, and it drops for a base hit.
Oh, my.
Mansick in RBI. He also leads the team in stolen bases. He's off again. He is out at second on a very close play. That was an excellent throw from Jellick. Superb. And there's another base hit past Lambden, who was very deep at second base on the right side, and Pearson still was able to beat the shift. It's a 4-pitch pass to the monster.
Now, how about another guy we mentioned so much, Jared Jones, having.
That's banged sharply through the right side. Jake Brown is 2 for 2. Can he get an RBI? Here's the throw. Not in time. Josh Pearson scores from second base. Hernandez hits it sharply through the left side. One Tiger scores. Here comes another, a 2-run single for Luis Hernandez. And every Tiger has been on base in an inning and 2. Double last time. First pitch swinging. He bounces it down to Lambden. And there's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Tigers have another productive frame. Lambden's second at bat. He struck out against Schmidt to open the game. Let's see who calls this. Jones takes over, and Jones squeezes it. Reeves cannot come up with it. He appeared ready to pluck it, and then that bears in and hits the batter. So 2 on. Ball team leads 13-0 in the 4th inning over Louisiana. A call, 3rd strike. So Newt catches Mansick out the Ragin' Cajuns. And the Ragin' Cajuns just got their first base hit, an infield hit in the top of the 5th. This will be playable by Brown in right field. He waits for it to come out of the darkness.
5 for 6 is pretty good stuff.
Of Auburn. Ball 4. LSU has had buku. How about Curiel? He's 3 for 3. Stanfield on his way to third base. He'll make it without a throw. Curiel, a double.
Very similar setup.
Kind of leans back.
Yeah, got hands high and back, and then right there got caught looking at a breaking ball he thought was a ball. I think so. Oh, that got him. So he'll pick up an RBI on the hit by pitch.
So the merry-go-round 3-1 pitch, bases loaded. That's ball 4. It's the 3rd time Milam has walked. And the slow merry-go-round continues, and that may be it for John Wiley.
I mean, how about that inning for Wiley? You strike out
from pitcher to position player, Babe Ruth. There's a screamer into center field for a base hit. Only one Tiger is going to be able to score because of the velocity on that hit, and Jake Brown is through. There's only 1 out in the inning. And now 2 as Hernandez is frozen and takes a call, 3rd strike. A blast deep to right. How far will this carry? You can pucker up. and kiss that baby goodbye. My goodness! Tanner Reeves drives one into the right field bleachers, his second home run of the season, and the Tigers continue to add to their lead. What a big moment for Tanner Reeves.
Yeah, that's pretty special. I mean, you don't hit grand slams all that often.
No.
Stanfield reaches for one that was unhittable and strikes out to end the inning. Where? This is his fourth appearance. He's got a record of 1-0, an ERA of 6. He has walked 4 in 9 innings. He has struck out 13.
Innings last year, so he's a fresh arm. Lost him right there. You don't want to see that when you're up 17-0.
The 1-1 pitch. Lifted into center field. It's going to be a long run for Stanfield or somebody else, and nobody can get to it. That one was similar to the one that fell for Jones in right field earlier. A base hit to left center field. That's going to drop. It's going to score the first Musketeer run of the game. And runners wind up at second and third as Jellick. That one splits the plate right down Nicholson Drive for a call third strike. Uh-oh, all the way back to the screen in the air. The wildest of wild pitches scores another run. For Xavier. Let's see if there's a play. Arambidi calling for it, and they let it drop. So the Tigers, with 3 infielders standing there, let it drop between them. Jones was there. And a good fastball after the off-speed pitch. A fastball leaves a scar on the outside of the plate. Right-hander brings 253 pounds to a 6'9" frame. He's out of Fiskdale, Massachusetts. This is his 7th appearance. Let's see what he fires here with a full count.
Hopefully the 97-mile-an-hour fastball.
That one was less than that. Popped up to the right side, and a retreating Reeves makes the play. Louisiana. He reaches for one, sends a slow tapper. Third baseman's got it, fires, and Fry beats it out. 3-1 pitch. Jones smashes it past Tucker. That's his third base hit of the game. Fry is on his way to third. He makes it easily without a throw. And Jared Jones
battling to get back in the starting lineup. And this has hit a ton.
Yes, it is. Deep to center field. Center fielder tracking, and makes the catch near the wall. It's plenty deep enough to score the runner from third. Braswell hit that one 400 feet. Aiden. The 1-2 pitch. Another breaking ball. Let's see who's going to take it. The right fielder cannot make the play. He got tangled up with Tucker on who was going to make that play. Runners wind up at second and third, and both teams. The play at first base is in time. Hammond EMI.
Offensively.
There's a call third strike. And that ends the inning, but the top. Jones plays it off his chest. He's got time to recover and make the out.
They have by far had the hardest schedule in America. That's why even with a losing record, their RPI is number 2 in the country.
Milam charges it, transfers, and fires a strike to the chest of
99, I can tell you.
Milam retreats, shifts, slings it. Another good throw. Well done. Arambidi goes down swinging. Been on base 6 times. Not that time. Back-to-back strikeouts for Sam. Do you have that?
I'm looking that up.
Swing and a miss.
There you go.
Actually a foul tip.
How about that inning for the young freshman?
Pretty darn. Are dominating 18-2. They've got the same number of base hits. And we've got a bevy of new changes for LSU. We start with Jacob Myers on the mound right now, the 6'5", 220-pounder out of Gonzales. So Myers becomes the fourth reliever. So Mikey Ryan is now playing second base.
That time pulled the string a little bit. How about that? You go from 96, 90.
There's a swinging third strike. And the top of the sixth inning is in the books. That's a really good off-speed pitch. And Ronnie, we've seen him throw some dandy. SEC play starts. It's Missouri coming to town. And a call, third strike. My goodness, he has fanned everybody. Most of those records have been played in the home ballparks of SEC teams and against
how poor their record was through the first 15 games, and then they were one of the best teams in the league the last 15 games.
So LSU has used 3 catchers tonight. Priester is the third. Hernandez was the first. Arambidi 2 over West Georgia. South Alabama knocked off Ole Miss tonight, 14-5. Vanderbilt 12, Valparaiso nothing, 3. In the bottom of the 8th, Mississippi State leads Old Dominion 9-4, and Texas and UT Arlington in the bottom of the 7th are tied 3 apiece.
Got him with a great slider on that outside edge. And locks him in.
And it brings up Luke Hammond. That's trouble as it bounces around in fair ground in the right field corner. 2 Xavier players score, and Hammond winds up at second base with a 2-run double. 2 strikes on Stack, and now 3 as he swings through a pitch. The pitch. Swing and a miss. And the LSU Tigers, for the 17th time this year, against one setback, come away with a victory. Missouri, or rather Xavier, falls to 7-10. Pitching was good enough tonight. Hitting was plenty good. And the Tigers have no trouble in capturing their final game before conference play starts on Friday against